Oh, let's see, guys. Is that happening? It looks like I have... Let's see. I don't want auxiliary... Sound. Yay! Sorry, guys. I had to restart. Who knows why? Technology. It's driving me crazy. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is so good. So much better. Yay! Snow on the metal. Oh, we've got snow big time. Yeah. Yep, I'm here, guys. It's all working now. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had it. Must be I didn't. I had to do an update and I thought it restarted. Must be it didn't. So I am working on my Lion's quilt. Well, it's actually Lindsay's Lion quilt for Dr. Parks. So I figured I better get this binding on. So that is what I am doing. So hopefully this means that I can get this done and she'll be able to pick it up. I hope so. Except for I don't want her coming out in this. Oh, fantastic, Denise. Thank you. Oh, Deb or Kim, you do have ice? I was really concerned about that. Before I forget, Gail asked me to say hi to everybody. She is in sunny, well, I think it's sunny Florida. She's down there watching a football game. So I'm hoping that they win. Lindsay, you're there, right? You gotta snip the threads on the back of this quilt, please, dear. It's got a lot of long threads because of how it was sewn. So make sure you snip your threads. All right, because he'll definitely rip a hole in it with these long threads. Because if I'm having threads, he'll have thread issues. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good now. All right, now I can start sewing. I got to get this done. Oh, good, Lindsay. No, you haven't, but that's okay. That happens. I mean, just try not to forget to do it because it'll look pretty stupid if you give it to them and they're not done. All right. You guys get to watch me attach binding, which I'm told I do it funny. Oh, Vicky, you're not late. We just got on. Yeah. Oh, I hope my cold weather doesn't make it to Florida. You guys don't need cold. That's, ew, no way. You guys don't need any cold. So Lindsay did what I love to do. Look at the scrap binding. All the colors. I love this. You can't get out of where you are, Kim? Oh, my husband. Mr. Wilson's outside shoveling. Probably so that I can get from the house from the studio into the house. So, let's see. Did everybody have a fantastic Thanksgiving? I hope so. I did manage, thanks to Lindsay, to get one picture posted. Ooh, not good. Yeah, it really is pretty binding. Yeah. Tiffany, it's cold out there. I'm sorry. Yep. I do too, Mary. The binding is... I love to do scrappy bindings on quilts. I just think they're really pretty. And you might as well use the fabric, right? This is Lion's quilt, where that was exactly what we did. We started out by cutting strips off the fat quarters so that we could make binding, and then went from there with it. Oh, yeah, Mr. Wilson's definitely out there shoveling. I can see him from here. So that's what we do. Yeah. So, anybody got anything really good going on this week? I did finally start Christmas shopping. I was getting a little worried that I wasn't ever going to get started. But I did finally get Christmas shopping. I started it. I'm hoping that by Monday I can have a lot of it done. Because I got too much stuff that's got to go to Kentucky. Yep. So that's going on. Lindsay's been over here working. So we definitely have been busy. I have been working on, remember last week when I told you guys about a challenge on finishing quilts and keeping a diary of them? I worked on that quite a bit this week. I still need to get a hold of a quilt appraiser. Anybody know a good quilt appraiser? How much snow do we have? We have drifts already, and the drifts are probably about like this. So it's not too bad. But then we have areas where it's not bad at all. The problem is that it snowed, and then it hailed, and then it snowed again, and then it rained. So we've got this real mixture going on, which that's not fun at all. That usually leaves, a bunch of ice on windshields and slippery roads and all that stuff. So hopefully it will continue to be pretty safe out there. Yeah, I haven't been doing much shopping. Gamma, oh, how wonderful. Oh, Carol, that's fantastic. Yep, snowblower for certain. I don't know why Mr. Wilson is shoveling, but he is. He usually pulls out the snowblower. But like I said, I think he's just trying to do a path from the house to the studio and back. Yep. Wait a minute. What's going on, Teresa? He had a seizure a week before Thanksgiving and was in the hospital. His tumor grew 10%. Okay, so James Cancer Center in Columbus, Ohio. So, Teresa, does that mean you are coming this way? Carolyn. Postage is very difficult. If you've got something that's going a long distance from where you are and it's heavy, make it fit in a priority box. Because priority boxes are just set prices. All right? Otherwise, it's tough. Postage is very, very expensive. It's outrageous. Okay, Lynn of Stitch TV is an appraiser. Okay, I'll get a hold of her. Thank you. Lindsay, can you write that down for me? Because I can't write and sew this. Or text it to me, please. Teresa, please let us know if you end up coming this way. Okay? You will definitely be in all of our prayers. Mary, we're getting really close to the cutoff. What size is it? And how soon can you get it to us? Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, Carolyn, shipping is very expensive. It is outrageous. And there's not much we can do. We try to send things back and forth when we go to Kentucky. And then what I will do is a lot of their gifts I buy online and just send them. Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mary, email me and let me know when you can get it to me. And then depending upon what happens this week and what I get in this week will depend upon whether or not I can do it. Okay? Teresa, my son-in-law, is doing good. We had another good set of test results. We did great again, and I am beyond thrilled and blessed, and believe me. Hi, Busy Bee. How are you? Are you new, Busy Bee? Because I don't know that I've seen you before. What happened? Because I'm in New York, I try to ship everything that I can, like to California and Texas and those places, in priority envelopes or boxes, because that makes a big, big difference. It makes a huge difference. Busy Bee's from England? Well, that definitely is new then. I don't remember seeing her before. Either that or she hasn't talked. No. I've changed my... Oh, okay. From Crafty K. Okay. I remember Crafty K. Hi, Gwen. How are you today? So, I'm just putting binding on. Lately, I've been stitching the binding to the back. And then what I do is I flip it over and top stitch it down just because of a time factor. Yep, we don't have a choice. I think each and every one of you. Oh, can someone be in here and not talk? Yes, yes. My daughter has a friend that she works with that is on quite a bit on Sundays. And she has never once talked. Never. And the only reason why I know she's on is because my daughter tells me. She never talks to me. One of these days I'm going to think she doesn't really like me. Just kidding. Donna Faye, hi. That's okay. We're just sitting here sewing. I'm doing binding. Boy, am I glad. Do you remember when we put this additional spot over here? Boy, am I glad we did. It makes a ton of difference when I'm doing binding. Makes all the difference in the world. Lindsay, I'm still cutting threads. But you got to check them because I'm certain I'm not going to get them all. Look at the backing on this. Isn't it beautiful? I love what she did. Yeah. She never talks to me. Oh well. Is that how you do your binding too? I used to put it on the front and then flip it around and top stitch it or hand stitch it down, but lately I just don't have the time to. So I do it this way. It makes a big difference. I won't be able, well, maybe I'll be able to get it done during live. I'll be able to get it attached one way. I don't think I'll get it totally finished. But I'm supposed to drive into the Southern Tier tomorrow morning. And I'm a little concerned. No, yeah, I'm seeing that you didn't trim them, honey. Oh, I haven't done that yet, Vicki. I have to do that still. But that'll happen tomorrow. We had a busy week last week. Mr. Wilson is officially considering retiring, so I'm very excited about that. How wide is the binding? We start at 2.5 inches. Fold it in half, and then we'll flip it around. Did Mary make it in? Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary, that extra section to the table makes a huge, huge difference. Margaret, I use stitch 4 to 3.2. Oh, I don't go that big, Mary. I do a 2.5 inch stitch. Sometimes on the front, I will switch it over when I top stitch it down on the front to a 3 inch, but I don't go above that. Hi, Boone. Mimi says hi, buddy. Yeah, well, he hasn't officially done it yet, Kim. He is actually very, very close, though. I haven't ordered from Wish before, Kathy. Oh, he is a little cutie. Boone had to do timeout the other day. Do you remember timeout with our kids? Oh, but he did pretty good. He hasn't figured out that he can really get down. I probably shouldn't say that. Now he'll know. Hi, Karen. Oh, really? Cornell's already closed. Okay, because I'm supposed to meet Kim tomorrow. All right, Karen. Karen, do you think they expect schools to close? Yes, you're right, Carolyn. And when I've got one that I need to hand bind, it sits there until I can do it at night. So my husband and I are actually going to go down the street and have dinner with my best friend. Hi, Boone. So we're gonna be going out later, and I won't be hand stitching down there because we'll sit and talk. I may knit. Yeah, it does take things forever. Oh, Kim, that's wonderful. Well, Mr. Wilson's not going to be doing what he wants. He may think he's going to, but that's not going to happen. I got stuff for Mr. Wilson to do. He has to help me out. I need help. I know, Kim. Aren't I lucky? She is my absolute best friend. We've known each other since we were, 12 or 14. She built her house down the street, and while she was building her house, she actually lived with us. So we lived at that point, our house was only 3 bedrooms, and there were 3 adults and 5 kids in there. Yep. Oh, Tiffany, that's a good deal. Okay. Karen, if you find out they are, would you let me know if you think of it? Only because I'm supposed to meet Kim, and I'm a little concerned. I have a huge tote and boxes that have to go down tomorrow. Oh, I got a honey-do list, believe me. Yes, I do have it started. Believe me, there is a huge honey-do list. Good morning, Deb. Yeah, and 3 dogs. Do we have 3 dogs? Lindsay, did we have 3 dogs here when Susie lived with us, or did we only have 1? Because I know we had Susie's dog, and I don't know if we had 1 or 2. So there were 5 kids, 3 adults, and a minimum of 2 dogs. What Donna Faye? What did Donna Faye? Oh, oh, Honey Lust. Out. Well, there we go, Donna. Nope, I have a list started though. I didn't even realize that. I read right over it. Read right through that. Sorry, dear. But maybe it's better that I read through it. So, maybe I'll get it all the way done. I don't know. Well, I've only done one corner, so no, I won't. Anyhow, I made a label on my Bernina 790 Plus the other day to go on the quilt. Here's my label. Wait till you see it. I was very proud of myself. Look, my first one. That happens in other spots too. I've heard of that. Yeah, I mean, they closed my grandkids' school down in Kentucky when there's nothing. I mean, that's like, well, Vicki, we won't talk about that, okay? Oh, that's cute. Upstairs, New York, or upstate New York. We're right on Lake Ontario. Oh, but Peggy, dogs are so nice. Hi, Beverly. Welcome. We are so glad you're here. Thank you for coming to join us. Thank you. I liked my label. I was very, very happy. I had one little problem, but you know what? I got through it. Oh, I love snow days. I do. I absolutely love snow days. Today is my sister Sue's birthday, and I talked to her this morning, and she's not one of these people that could spend all day in her pajamas, but to me, that's one of my favorite things. She put a pot of homemade vegetable soup on the stove. Oh, hi, Boone. Put a homemade pot of vegetable soup on the stove. Put my pajamas on and just spend the day sewing, cleaning, just doing little things all over the house. That is my favorite snow day. I gotta be honest with you, when we lost power, years ago we lost power for something like 10 days. Well, other people lost it for like 10 days, but we lost it for like 2 or 3. We hooked up a generator, we heat with wood stove, and we were absolutely fine. We had no problems, and I loved it because I couldn't go anyplace and I couldn't do anything. It was great. I just stayed home. I loved it. I loved it. Oh, Teresa, happy birthday early. Baked bread, you got it. Yep, anything. Yeah, I like doing that stuff. I'll take a hand project in the house with me and work on it in the house. But I do enjoy it. I like a good snow day. My husband doesn't, but I do. Vicki, I will make sure I tell her you said happy birthday. She said she was going to stay in her pajamas all day, but she can't do that. She'll get dressed. She can't do it. She tries hard, but she can't do it. She's nothing like me. I can spend all day in my pajamas. Trying to find the end of this one, Lindsay. They keep getting hooked up in me, dear. As I'm trying to sew the binding. I won't have them all clipped, but I should get some of them done. But now you can clean up the threads that are on the floor. Isn't that nice of me? It's not a very nice mother. I'll clean the threads up, maybe. Let's see how far I get today. Okay. Hi, Vicki. I will, Teresa. Yes, Lee Allen, I would have a problem if you have to make them up. Believe it or not, I don't know that we've maybe once or twice had to make up a day, but other than that, we haven't had to. And we live in upstate New York, so we get snow. But we've been pretty lucky. Maybe once or twice we've had to make them up, but not often. Not like some places. I mean, if you go up to Tug Hill here, holy cow, they really get buried. Oh, I don't blame him, Kay. I would hate it too. Believe me, I would hate it. I try to get dressed. Every once in a while, I'll come out here in my pajamas and work. But I do try to get dressed every day. It does kind of help me to get out the door. Plus, I never know when somebody's going to stop in. Suburban, I do that on special days when I'm not going to get dressed. Hi, Roberta. What did Suburban say? I missed it. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do, Kim. Well, Diane, of course it's comfortable. We're going to have to do another sewing in our PJs on Sunday here pretty quick, I think. Because I do like to sew in my pajamas. The only thing is that I now have to leave the house. So I kind of feel like if I left the house, I should get dressed. Because Sundays is really the only day I don't have to, because I don't have to worry about FedEx or UPS coming. So consequently, this is the only day I can totally get away with that. Aw, Nancy, thank you for talking. Hi to you too. I'm glad you're always here. It started, Mary, for me when the kids were little. I went back to college, and if I got dressed on Saturday mornings, the kids would want me to go places and do things, and I had homework I had to do. So I wouldn't get dressed, because then they wouldn't ask me to leave the house. Oh, good. I'm glad it's warm in Florida. That's where Gal is. Hi, Rolene. Okay, we'll do another PJ day soon. We'll get one going here again pretty soon. Hey, did anybody notice my new thumbnail? I did that all by myself. No one is coming there while I work. Oh, yes, the damn fox. Was the fox back again, Lindsay? Oh, yes, it would be, Sue. Your fibromyalgia definitely would. Oh, yes, that would be very good. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. Oh, Vicky, you gotta wear it. Get those tags off, girl. I'm always trying to go into the pajama department to buy stuff. I have to stop myself. It's kind of like fabric to me. My sister made me some pajamas, and she made me a pretty dress. So between those things, I've been wearing those. Now, and I've got a couple of winter ones that I've got to get out again that I haven't gotten out yet. Oop, I got to go up. Hang on. All right. Now, let's go down. There we go. Much better. All right. 3 or 4 times last night. I'm sorry. Yeah, honey, if it really bothers you, turn the alarm off. It's okay, you can. We've got a red fox in the neighborhood that is just, well, I gotta tell you, he's got a lot of nerve. We caught him right at the studio door one day. Yeah, Bob let our dogs out, and all of a sudden Rena was getting really upset. And she was out there walking around, and all of a sudden she froze and started staring towards the studio. And he looked over here, and son of a gun, the red fox was sitting right at our door. Yep, he must be hungry, but he's been pretty bold. I mean, he was out there one day with Rena, or Rena was out. He was out, and he was more towards the orchard, and Rena would back up a little bit, and then the fox would like chase her. So you're yeah, we're thinking that he probably was, but we're not putting food out for him. It's just not happening, because that's not good to do either. We don't want him making his home here by any means. He needs to go back out in the woods. The thing is, Sue, is that there's a ton of apples that didn't get picked in the orchard. And so there is food out there. So, oh, well, Teresa, that's what I thought they would do, is take off with the apples. But boy, he keeps getting closer. Oh, I liked the long dresses in the 60s and 70s too. You know what, Vicky? If you think they're going to look like a tent, you just put a belt around it, and then that takes care of it. That's it. Yes, he is young, Peggy, but he doesn't have a tail. Well, it doesn't really worry me because he's not coming during the day. And it's not like we don't get animals here, because we do. We get all kinds of animals right here. I mean, we live 200 feet from 100 acres of apples. Oh, you think it does mess with his ability to defend himself? Oh, I never thought of that. Good thinking. Oh, that is great thinking. So, two of my granddaughters had a sleepover Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. And they might be drawn by the dogs for certain, because they definitely have taken notice of them. So Natalie and Lion spent the night Friday night. They had a little pajama party. And Saturday morning they made spice cake cupcakes with cream cheese frosting and decorated them like turkeys. They were so cute. So do I, Rolene. You've seen me in them. Oh. Oh, canines carry. What did Donna? I missed something. I always miss something. I try really hard to catch everything. Oh, wow, Debbie. See, now in a city, that would worry me. That would worry me big time. Yes, hunting mice definitely, because I know we have them out there. We have a bunch of coyotes around town. Oh, now that would scare me, Sue. That would make me very, very nervous. Vicky, I wonder why your blood sugars jumped. Did you sew your fat quarter binding together with bias like usual? Did I sew your fat quarter binding together? I didn't sew it on the bias. We just did it on the straight of grain. No, Marla, the apple orchard is not ours. We have land on the other side of the road, though. Yeah. We've got 60 acres on the other side of the road. So we have to either go down to my friend's house, my best friend's house down the street. She owns 20 some acres across the street. It's right directly across from her house. And then the back of their property bumps up to our property. So we can go from their property directly onto ours. Otherwise, we have to go down the road. Otherwise, we do have to go out on the main street. So we usually go that way because I don't like doing it. I don't like going on the road. Yeah. Oh, that's sad, Peggy. Teresa, where do you live? Wow. Kim, I do it within reason. So, if the farmer that owns the orchard, we've been here for 43 years now, I think. And the guy who owns the orchard would tell me I can take as many as I want. But what I try to do is just take enough, like if I want to make an apple pie, I'll take some. We'll go out after the orchards have been picked, and we can get enough apples for whatever we want from that. Oh, really, Allison? Yeah, upstate New York is a nice place. It's very pretty. It's a nice place to be. There's some, New York pays a lot in taxes, but we have a lot of really nice benefits in New York. Our health insurance here is excellent. Excellent. We have excellent health care coverage up here. And then, there's other benefits that come with it. We've got a good school system. We have, in our school system, our kids can start going to school at age 3. And, oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Lindsay. Not 43. We've been here for 34. Oh, sorry, kid. I didn't mean to age you. Well, I got thinking your dad and I are married for 40 years this year. So I was thinking of that. Sorry, you're right. We've been here for... How old are you, Lindsay? We moved here when you were 1 year old. You were 1. I missed a Sue comment. My husband and I saw a mountain lion bobcat 2 years ago. Wow. In central Iowa? Ooh. Yeah, that's not cool. My aunt lives somewhere in New York. I know it's 2 hours from Niagara Falls. Well, we're 2 hours from Niagara Falls. Buffalo is basically Niagara Falls, so anything surrounding that. And we are 2 hours from Niagara Falls. Yep, we had a cat once, but she wasn't a great mouser, that's for sure. But knock on wood, we don't end up with a lot of problems with mice. My best friend does, but we don't. Right, Niagara Falls is real close to Buffalo. I always think, when people tell me Niagara Falls, I just figure Buffalo, because that's basically what it is. Yeah, our cat was a terrible mouser. Didn't do it at all for us. But honestly, we're just really careful. We don't have a lot. Do DNR planted wool moose mountain lions here in Upper Michigan? Ugh. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not. They've said that we've had black bears here, but I haven't seen one yet. So as long as I haven't seen one, I'm not going to believe it. Isn't that what our parents always told us? Only believe, what is it? You only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Sue, I have been to Niagara Falls, but I have not been in years. We took the kids up to Canada's Wonderland and Marineland a couple of times, and that was the last time that I went up there. But yes, I have been there. We tried when the kids were little. We could only really afford to do day trips with the kids. So that was always our vacation. We'd go do a day trip. So anything that was within one day's journey, that was what we would do, with the exception of Canada's Wonderland. That was the only time that we ever went someplace where we had to spend the night. And we spent the night only because we had more people coming with us. So there was a whole group of us. Who's Macedon, honey? I just saw Macedon pop up. Macedon's very close. I grew up in Palmyra. Palmyra and Macedon's high school is one high school. Yeah. Ooh. Lindsay, who's mentioning Macedon? I go to Niagara Falls from Northeast Ohio, 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, the Canadian side is much nicer. You're correct. If you're going to go to Niagara Falls, if you can, go to the Canadian side, because it's a whole lot more tourist than that. A lot more. Lindsay, you still haven't answered me. Why are you talking about Macedon? Keep looking for your answer. Tiffany, what about Tiffany? Well, that's where I'm supposed to go visit someday, Lindsay. Okay, but I didn't get the rest of it. Tiffany, you're going to Macedon? If you come to Macedon, you need to let me know. That was a trip we're going to do, but it didn't happen. That happens. I want to do England. That's my big trip. I want to go to England. And maybe someday I'll get there. I asked my brother if he would take us. He told me no. Mr. Wilson doesn't want to go that way. My husband has no desire to go to Europe. And I do. I have a huge desire. Someday I'm going to go there just to teach. That's what I'm going to do. During the Office wedding episodes in I Love Lucy. Yeah. I actually have never seen all of The Office. I think I've seen 1 or 2 episodes. Everybody tells me I need to watch it. And I never have. I don't know why. I guess I just haven't. Right now I'm watching The Crown and I'm loving it. I'm very much enjoying it. Which is, oh really? Grassroots Festival every year? Girl trip. I love girl trips. Yeah, let me know, Teresa, if you end up this way. Please, let me know. I mean, Macedon is all of 45 minutes from where I live. It's very close. Very, very close. Lindsay, I think I'm actually going to get one side on this done. Yeah, I wouldn't go either if I could hear the whole thing. Why bother? If you can hear it all at your house. I'd stay home. Then you can really enjoy it. You don't have to worry about driving or going anyplace. What we did was I had watched season 1 when it came out, and then I hadn't. So we went back and started watching 1 again. And now we're on to season 2, which I've never seen before. And then we'll do season 3. Oh, yes, I mean Tiffany. I'm sorry. What's going to take a while? It took me a while to get into it. We got Disney and I'm binge watching. Oh, Star Wars movies? Yeah. My kids love Star Wars. I don't care for Star Wars. I never have. I'm weird. People tell me that all the time. That one doesn't thrill me. Wow, Lindsay. You really are binge watching it. Huh. I may not get it done. I'll be close. But it may not happen totally. How much starch did you use on this binding, Lindsay? Holy Toledo. Lindsay likes to make sure nothing's going to move, so she starches it. And boy, she knows how to starch. Yeah, Sue, I agree. My quilts, I try to do them just the back by hand. But even lately, that's not happening. Yeah, Marla, I saw maybe one of them or part of one with my husband once. That was it. I don't care for them. Oh, good, Peggy. I'm glad I'm not alone. Oh, Kim, you too. Thank you. What I find on doing my machine binding, originally my sister taught me to do it where you sewed the binding on the front and then you sewed it on the back on the machine. And then last year, I think it was, I started doing it where I sewed the binding down on the back and flipped it over and then top stitch it. Only because I think I have better control. And so that's how I do it. I just think I have a lot better control by doing it like that. So that's what I do. So. Yep. Best Press. She loves, my Lindsay loves Best Press. I buy it by the gallon. I use Best Press. TMC, mean TLC. I saw and paid for it at the movies, Titanic, 4 times. Oh. You got sick of the movie? It's cute. Oh, Suburban, you gotta get you quilting again. Oh. I understand that, Lindsay. Oh, really, Kim? Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that binds like that, Allison. Oh, thank you, Peggy, for the reminder. Guys, Peggy said don't forget the thumbs up. Please don't forget the thumbs up. Hit that like button. Yeah, Best Press is really nice. I agree. I saw the binding. Hi, Grace. Turner Classic Movies. That's a good one. My I watched Titanic once. I didn't do it 3 times. I will tell you that. I have one of the Oslos, and I really do like it. That is my favorite iron. I have found a commercial one that I would like to try, but I don't have to. What's Lindsay? Edge stitch foot. Yes, I know. Lindsay and her edge, she loves it. Yeah. I like the Best Press, Deb, a lot. I love White Christmases. Yeah, I always buy it by the gallon. Peggy, I do a lot of ironing. A lot of ironing. And I've had my iron out here since we built the studio, so I'm going on 5 years. So, you know, what is that? $20-some a year? It just, yes, to me it's worth it. Or $40, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things that I really like about it. It's good and hot, number 1. Number 2, I don't ever put water in it. I never have. I don't. And the third thing that I like about it is I really love the fact that it will stand up, that it has the stand up, because I get busy and sometimes I forget to set my iron up straight and I don't have to worry about it. Oh, Suburban, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi there, Wendy. Oh, Kim, some people use vodka and water as a starch. I love Hallmark. I've been waiting to see if I get the Hallmark station for at the Christmas time, because that's when we usually get it. I just get it for a couple months at Christmas, and then I turn it off again because I don't watch it the rest of the year. But I love it. Margaret, best press doesn't bother your asthma. I have to watch any strong scents. Yes, it does bother my asthma. I use unscented. That's all. And that does not bother it. Karen, if you need a new one, let me know, dear. Okay? I don't know, Renee, if there are any good Black Friday, Cyber Mondays. I don't know. I would like to know. I didn't do anything this year for Black Friday or Cyber Monday because you know what? I want to do something in January when we start our new challenge on completing quilts. Donna, what does flaking? Vodka in water? Does it? Or are you talking something else? I don't use spray starch unless it's Mary Ellen's Best Press. Otherwise, I use sizing. Oh, does Lifetime? I don't think I have Lifetime though either. We don't have cable TV. We only have like Netflix. We don't get regular cable. Velocity iron instead, and I love it for steam and heat, but it's a bit heavy. Yes, it is. You like your shark, Vicky? Well, that's good. Yes, Debbie, it's very hard to resist all of them. Oh, it's tough to resist all of the deals. There have been a couple things that I've seen that I would really like to try. I did order a different kind of pin this last week. I saw these new pins and I want to give them a try. Otherwise, I haven't really been buying anything much for me. So, yeah. It is hard to resist all the deals. It is, but, so I'm waiting. Oh, Peggy, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It just got outrageous, and I wasn't willing to pay that much money for something I didn't watch enough. Has anyone bought one of the reliable irons that have the steam reserve? That's what I was talking about, Rolene. That's the one I've been looking at. Oh, I'll look for that Hulu deal. Hi, Grace. Yeah, that's why Vicky, I use my iron so much that I have to get a really good one because they're on all the time for me. No, I have not tried the Downy Wrinkle Release. Yeah, the reliable iron that has the steam reserve, that's the one that that I would like. The tops are breaking off, Sue. My tops haven't been breaking off, and I've used mine for years. Look. I have a whole bunch of them. My biggest problem is I sew over mine every once in a while. Yep, Magic Sizing. That's the one I use, Mary. Well, Sue, stay tuned because next Sunday I'll probably be showing them to you. I have, do you have more? No, I haven't done any more, Brenda, on the One Block Wonder. Sue, next Sunday I'll have a brand new pin that I'm trying out for you guys. I want to see how it works out. if you get that iron, Margaret, let me know how you like it. I will, Teresa. I truly am close to it. You do have a reliable Peggy? Would you email me the brand that the number series that you have? Oh, I sew mine. I haven't had a problem with the tops. Oh, that's good, Diane. Yeah. I don't know if they're Japanese or not, but supposedly they're heat resistant and they're fine and they're very long. And I like long needles. Yeah. I mean, I truly like the long needles. I can't stand short ends. Like, look at how long these are. Can you see how long that needle is? Look. See? I mean, that's a long needle for quilting. Lots of times people like short ones. I don't. I like long ones. Yeah, I know, Kathy. I do every once in a while. I'll miss like, hey, you can't bark at me, Tucker. Did you guys just hear that? Tucker's barking at me. Yes. Hang on, I gotta let the dogs out. They're getting very upset over here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Calm down. Calm down. Alright. They're out. I was going to try to stay long enough to I am almost done with the binding. When I'm done with the binding, we're done. But I got to get this binding done for Lindsay. Ooh, try not to iron over those pins. Tucker and Rena both wanted out. Yeah. Well, that's Sue why we stopped the cable. Because it got outrageous. I said, forget it, I'm not doing it. It was Rena that was, they wanted to go out in the yard and play. They like they do like to play in the snow. Rena loves to play in the snow. And we've got snow, so she wanted to go play. I can see them from here. They're both playing around in the snow. Robin, that's why. Clover pins don't melt. Right? They don't? I thought they did. Huh. I'll have to read it and see. These new ones that I'm trying out supposedly don't melt. Yeah, Rena Suburban. That's one of the dogs. Rena's not normally out here with me. Usually it's Tucker. I need the noise up. Sue, I watch YouTube and I listen to podcasts. Mostly I listen to YouTube. Yep. Dawn, you got it. I'm going to try them out. Oh. I like glass head pins a lot. In fact, I use glass head pins with all my embroidery stuff. Whenever I'm working on wool, that's when I use those. Rolling, that's all I ever thought. Yeah. we bought a Roku. And the Roku, you know, gives us a lot of stuff. We can still get news and stuff on there. So I'm fine with that. Alright, guys. I just have to turn a corner and I'm done. So, I'm going to go off until tomorrow morning. And then Magic Pins Mary are the pins that I'm trying out for you guys. They're new. It's a new pin as far as I know. I haven't ever seen it before. Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to try. I know, Kim. I'm very proud of myself. I almost got it all the way done. So, all right, guys. I will see you next Sunday, if not before. I'm off to have dinner with my best friend and Mr. Wilson. And then I'll be back here tomorrow morning, first thing. So, have a great week. I'm glad to hear everybody had a fantastic... No, Lindsay, you have pins. You have more pins than I have. See you guys all next week, okay? Bye, guys.